Are you in need of a little extra speed? With this vertical force generating drill, 2 force pedals placed appropriately under each foot, I want to teach you how to generate more force at the correct time to help you move correctly into impact. So we start with 2 large force pedals. The harder force pedal underneath the lead foot, the softer force pedal underneath the trail foot. We will place those force pedals under the balls of the toes, okay? Not the heels, not the toenails, at the base of the toes, the balls of the toes. Ultimately, they are your trampolines. They help you spring, they help you move. So we place them under the balls of the toes. We're going to stand on the force pedals. With this drill, I want you to make a backswing. I want you to get to the top of the backswing and rise, unweight, extend. Make sure your spine zeroes out in its flex, turns into a little bit of side tilt, lead side down. Your trail hip is going to rise. Your lead hip will drop and lower slightly. Your knees change flex. The right leg or trail leg is going to extend a little bit. The lead knee is going to bend a little bit. So we are at this state of unweighted. We're very light, we're very extended. Your hands and arms are going to rise slightly. You don't want them too deep. We're going to get to the top of the backswing. Then we're going to load into the force pedals, as you can see here. My knees again change flex. My spine changes flex. My chest moves in a motion. I'm almost trying to slam a medicine ball down into the ground. I'm going to load the balls of the toes, primarily the big toes of each foot, the trail foot and the lead foot. I want to spike the vertical force underneath the ball of our big toe, or my big toe here, at the point between left arm horizontal and a shaft horizontal. Now, shaft horizontal can be very good for iron shots, maybe a little later for wedge shots. For driver, you definitely want to be around left arm horizontal or maybe a fraction lower. I always look at the shaft. If the shaft is vertical, that's a good point for driver. If you're a faster driver of the golf ball, it might be a bit later if you're a little bit slower. We are maximum vertical force underneath each foot, okay? We jump the best from both feet. There's millions of videos out there talking about lead foot vertical force, but really if we're going to peak the combined amount of force, we want to peak forces under each foot at the same time. So we get a combined vertical force ground reaction, and then that's going to allow us rise, which is going to allow us to pull on the grip the correct way, because the handle from around between P5, left arm horizontal, and shaft horizontal, P6, at around hip high, when the hands are hip high, the hands are at maximum speed. They are going to slow down as much as 50% coming into impact as the handle rises, moving inwards, upwards, and around. The hand path is bending around the corner, around the lead side to allow you to release the shaft, so therefore you can get the head to speed up going into impact. I see too many golfers trying to drag the handle, apply force across the shaft, moving the head away from the golf ball and driving the speed through the handle. That's not the case. The handle, if we take somebody like, for example, Freddie Couples, there is a huge amount of torque being applied to the handle to make that head speed up coming into impact. The hands are going to slow down into impact, the handle rotates, the head speeds up, so we get that boost of speed aided by ground reaction force and the resultant rise up through the lead side. And with this drill, and you can see me here, I'm jumping, okay? So I'm trying to get my arms into impact and trying to get my feet to leave the ground at the same time. I am rising up and getting my arms into the impact position, okay? And I am doing this on purpose because it's an extreme vertical force generating drill. I'm doing this on purpose and I'm generating a vast amount of ground reaction force. Force precedes motion, done early enough to allow me to move into impact, rise, tilt into position where my lead shoulder is up, my trail shoulder is down. There's a tilt across my hips as well. So therefore I rise into impact, and then I can get the force on the handle to allow me to rotate and get the head to speed up into impact. A great drill using the force pedals to help you boost your speed and correctly time your vertical forces under both feet to get a combined reaction that helps you move.